everyone, and welcome back to Minecraft. So last you left me, I'd finished my city, I'd spawned in a bunch of villagers, but now I've also spawned in a bunch of cats. Behold, cats. And that's to keep creepers at bay. Was it creepers? Yeah, they keep creepers at bay, right? Yes, probably. Anyway, this is my survival. This is the opposite of survival. This is my this is my creative world. Oh, I remember what I was doing. It didn't start out this way, it just sort of happened that way. And also, if you remember, I promised in the last video, the next time you tuned in, this would all be finished. It is finished, by the way. That's water underneath there. It's water. Okay, it's not water, but that's all right. It doesn't have to be. Okay, so I was getting bearings again after my week break, from. Just got to connect it all up, make it all make sense. Boop, 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 boop. I'm still building the docks a little bit here. Anyway, I have no intention of just expanding in this area. Because as you may notice, outside of my beautiful city, there's all this nature. That's all going to change. Under my... Yeah, that's all going to change under my jurisdiction, you know what I mean? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a number of jetties. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that enough of a jetty? Yeah, I'll take it. Get some of that. Swap it with that one, because I don't need that one anymore. Alright, you didn't need to do that. Okay, yep. That's what Gwyd likes. That's what Daddy wants. Yes. I should put one on either side as well. Or, that can happen. That's right, I'm using flat pieces, so it doesn't work like that. Anyway, that's okay. I don't need it to work like that. What I do need is for it to not do that. 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. That works another. Yes, I'm going to say. I need to be further out. How many sides is that? About 4 out? No, it's about 3 out. Okay, I can do 4. And then I'm going to do another 4 out here, but I'm going to do it along this way. Sure. This was not the intention. This was supposed to be a bit more finished when we tuned it back in. Because I had a huge number of plants. Don't do that. Just go do that. This is really just aesthetics. I don't need to do this. Why the fuck are you doing it, Gwyd? Because it's aesthetics. I feel like, as an artist, you know what I mean? I feel responsible somewhat to make it at least kind of good. For example, it doesn't look very good right now. So if I kind of came at it from this angle, I can connect it up to there, and now people can see it from this angle and go, oh, docks. Yes, people are going to love that. Anyway, I'll make this an extra big jetty because I've messed up apparently. 2, okay. It's not going to be like this isn't your mama's. What is that? Oh, I put that there by accident. You don't do that. I said don't do that. You can have a problem here. This is really not working out for you. How is the ocean this dark? we go. Neat. Okay. These are my docks. Sure, a lot of people have docks, but these are mine. Is that good? Should I do one more just here? Or is that going to become... Is that too much dock? Well, first, you don't need that. Sure, is this too much dock? Can you have too much dock? Let me know in the comments. Sure, let's put a stop to this debate. Can you have too much dock? Probably not. Especially if I've started doing too much. Started doing dock, you know? Maybe you can't have enough when I do it. Probably. Sure, this is like... Screw you. Alright. Perfect. Perfect. And, you know, let's do some up from about here as well. No, don't do that. I didn't ask you to do that. Yes. Alright, queen. That's not right. If I come from here, then it's more right. Okay. Yeah, these are my docks. Yes, those are my docks. I'm happy with that. Now I need boats for my docks. Can we get a boat update in Minecraft? Maybe it's not very it's not very traditional, but how good would it be to have like... Let's do orange boats. How good would it be to have like a fucking like giant ship? Or at least like allow us to build a giant ship if we want. Like on top of the little boat. Can you do that already? You can't do that already. That's ridiculous. Of course you can't. No, see, that doesn't work. You do that and you're like, oh, I want to build on top of that, and it doesn't let you do that. Like if I could put down a boat like that, right? And I could build like a big ship on top of that, that would be a really cool update. The boat update, you know what I mean? But maybe people like the traditional boat. Go away. I've decided I don't like that boat. I'm going to go with the darker boat. Boat. The docks, they've got to have boats. Sure, don't fucking even say that, like, they don't need boats if they're docks, you know? I don't want to hear that from you. I know you're better than that. Sure, let's put boats everywhere on these docks, you know? We let people know that they're on a dock. Yes, dude, this is so good. Oh, you can't get a bit closer. You can do that. Put boats around this dock. Oh, yo, that didn't work. Oh, that's because there's a water current. I gotcha. Why can't I get rid of this dumb boat? Literally all I could do before was get rid of the dumb boats. What the fuck, you? Okay. So I'll put a boat on this side. Surely that would... Okay. It's not really allowing that. Yeah, you know what? Fine. That's good enough. Who cares? People get the picture. There's boats. Boats. Yes. Oh, that's good. You're going to burn in the sun. Oh, he's wearing armor, isn't he? Whatever. Yeah, you guys can occupy the boats if you want. I'm going to plant... Like, shall I plant a boat up in here? Or is that only going to get swept away by the currents? I think that's sinking. Yeah, never mind. There's currents from the river. I got to keep that in mind. Okay. You wait, because tomorrow everything's going to change. Yeah, look at these guys. They're learning the city. You know what I mean? Okay. Bed. I get a gold bed because I'm like the leader. Let's take the gold bed into my house. That I decided to like... Were you there when I said I'm going to hang on to this? Right, that's good. Sleeping through the night. Okay. Everything's going to change tomorrow. I've got huge plans. As I said, there's all that nature out there, you know what I mean? And, sure, it intimidates me, so I'm gonna... Sure. So many, like, financial opportunities, you know what I mean? Why would I just leave it alone? When I could be a millionaire instead. Basically, I'm a millionaire already. I got everything. Okay. So I'm going to map out my island, is the idea. Wow, I landed in a boat. Did you see that? Alright, you didn't need to do that. So I can get a map, because I'm on creative remote. So, map. Swap that over. Alright, board. Alright, good. Create map. Good. How's my map going? I can't... How's my map going? Is that good? Create map. Hang on, am I having some sort of problem here? Can I only have like empty locator map, empty map, equipment? Can't I? Oh, give me a sec. Fine, you know what? I'll change the settings. But I'm not trying to fucking die. I'm trying to like make progress. So I'm going to turn it to adventure mode. You get to set your own rules through in-game commands and how you and other interact with the game. Okay, normal difficulty. Yep, okay, that's good. Let's play like that. So, I'm in adventure mode without having to worry about any monsters attacking me. That's what adventure mode is, right? The monsters don't attack me. So now, I can go into my storage here. How do I see my map? Shouldn't I be able to see my map? I feel like that should be a thing that I can do. Why can't I separate these? How can I look at them? It's probably a better question. Empty map, create map. So what's appeared on the map? What have I got on the map? I've got a map now, apparently. What is this? I should be able to see my maps, shouldn't I? I've never used a map before, in case you're wondering. I keep saying, oh, Minecraft OG. I don't know. 2, 3. If I create one more map, what's going to happen? 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Never mind. That idea's gone out the window. I thought maps... How do the maps work? Shouldn't I be able to see my map? They're not going to hurt me, right? 'Cause I'm in adventure mode. Whatever. All right, let's just... Oops. Well, I guess I'll go back to creative then. Sorry, save and quit. Edit. Creative. Play. I mean, who cares? If I can't do anything. I might as well just go around and check out kind of what's out there, you know what I mean? I might as well. There's no point. How do maps work in Minecraft? I feel that's... Alright, actually, I might pause this episode and try and figure out maps. I'll be back. Alright, I'm back. I think I found how to use maps now. I'll go there, and then I get this. And then I go to that. Map 3. Aha! Alright. Okay. That's actually pretty convenient. It's not covering a huge amount of ground. Where am I? Where am I? Into the map. Dude, I can't even see my whole city on that shit. Dude, I've done such a good job with my map. Okay. So swap that back. So I'll go round this corner. Get back in the boat. Get back in the boat, board. Look, whatever. I don't know how important it is, really. I'll go around this corner, then I can hit create map. I can keep kind of going. Seeing what I can find out here, you know. Oh shit, is that a village? No way, there was a village right there. I'll create map. Yo, fucking okay. Dude, awesome. That's great news for me. Alright. Now, let's get that back and get this map. Okay, what am I looking at here? How do I get out the boat? Put the map away. Yeah, okay. Alright. Alright, you didn't have to do that. Okay. Well. I didn't know there was a village so close to my land. You know what I mean? It's like quite an advanced one as well. You got houses and shit. You guys got anything good? Oh. Beat it, man. Anything in here? What is this? You know, I want to keep it a safe environment, so it's okay. I'm going to close the doors. Even though it's a really good way to indicate where I've been and where I haven't been. With my stupid brain. Alright. Nothing in there at all. Do you guys, just have nothing? Is that what's going on here? Hello? What the fuck is this? I think, sure, you guys seem pretty in pretty bad place. You know, financially. So I think you could really benefit from being part of my empire. You know what I mean? I just think overall it's a pretty good idea and you could really benefit from it. You know what I mean? So I am going to build a railway track out here. Because, you know, honestly, you could really benefit from it. Yeah, just letting you know what's going to be happening. Yeah, that's right. You're not going to be fucking free for very long, kid. Oh, you like your freedom? Yeah, well, okay. Oh, sure, of course you do. Just a little scamp, you know what I mean? Just getting the prison walls ready for when I just taking it all in. Have you guys really got nothing? God. Wow. Fucking wow. Sort of goes this way. Is there more area this way? Yeah, anyway, this was what I was meaning by I've got to be sort of expanding my lands, you know what I mean? Where am I? You're not really very helpful with indicating. I guess I'm not playing I'm playing creative mode, so it doesn't really matter. Alright, so let's just see if I remember how to make a railway track. I guess the best place for a station would be about here, I think. As I said, you guys will really benefit from this one. That's the plan. I'm connecting it all, you know. Yeah, that's right. I took away your water source. Don't worry about it. Sure, why did you take away our water source? You've got that thing over there. You don't need it. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then over here. All right. Okay. Now I've got to see if I can figure out how to make. If I remember how to do fucking. So I need redstone for one. Redstone. There'll be redstone. Is that redstone? No. There it is, redstone. Excuse me, redstone. Block of redstone. Okay. I'm going to swap that with the bricks. And then I'm going to see if I remember how this is done. Okay, so then I would get train track. Train track. Train. I've spelled it wrong, so I'd probably... track. What the fuck is this? I'm in creative mode. This exists. And we all know it does. Where's the train track, man? Oh, it's called a rail. That's right. Rail. That's the powered rail. Yep. Put that. Okay, I'll put away the maps. It's alright. So if I go boom, 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 there you go. It's instantly powered. So if I shove like a, if I shove a cart. Yes, Minecraft minecart. Swap that for that. So if I shove a cart on here now, and I go, oh right. Okay. That's all I needed to know. Get it out of what the fuck? How do I get rid of this? I don't think it's supposed to be here. I'll just push that out of the way. Oh, that's a bit of a fuck up on my behalf, but it's okay. Alright. So this is going to be connecting to my city, just so you know. Actually, I'm going to make this one higher. I'll just give them like some stairs up to it or something. I could build it into the ground, but, you know, why would I? I know you guys are pretty excited about being part of my empire, you know what I mean? You're like, oh, it's finally happening. He finally arrived. You know, salvation's here, you know what I mean? Finally. We were living completely peacefully, but now that he's here, things are finally going to be better. You know, finally, we're going to be civilized. Shark. That's awesome. Yeah, put that there. And, you know, you guys should be excited about this. It's a huge moment for you and not for me. I'm civilizing you, you know what I mean? You're going to have train tracks and fucking part of my nation, you know what I mean? It's all good stuff. It's all good stuff. Sure, I'll exploit you like out the wazoo, but no, that kind of fucking... You're going to be part of something great. And if I hit a rail there, it'll just go, yep, perfect. This is so good. Fucking hell yeah. Okay, yo. I'm going to build this rail off camera. I know you guys were like really excited to see me build this fucking rail across the fucking... across my continent, but it's not going to happen. You're not going to see this part anyway. See you next time. Which feels bad.